It's been a long day, but I just wanted to come in because I said I would yesterday, and what I wanted to do was just run through the contents of part 26 and make sure that everything is in place. I just realized I forgot to turn on some of the things in my stream configurations. Let me just check through everything and make sure that it's alright. So what I wanted to do, right, was, well, I was working on a couple of client websites, and I wanted to just run through the codes for part 26 and make sure that they're all alright, and if there are any bugs to fix, then I will address them, of course. The first thing I noticed is that if I'm moving around and I collect the coins, right? The coin counter does increase, but the collider seems to be pushing the player. So just gotta make sure when you're creating your coins, of course, once you follow a tutorial, that you you ensure that they are triggers, so then they don't push you around. It's a problem that we have in life, right? People and things around us trying to push us around, and well, you just gotta stop that. The coin here is wrong as well, so let me just rectify that. Might as well I'll just prepare the project files for these as well. And I think one of the things that were not addressed in the tutorial as well, right, is that like when we destroy props, right, sometimes coins should appear. So we have a couple of props in the scene, and what we want to do is for the props to spawn these coins instead. So that means that we have to go to our prop prefabs, those that are destructible anyway. So we have all these prop prefabs with of course all our drop rate managers and stuff. So just go ahead and add these other, these are your coin prefabs into your other props. I think this is pretty important as well. Let me just go and do that. So prefabs pickups, big, and I think I can copy this configuration and just replicate it across all my props because they are all they're all very similar, right? Perhaps you want to adjust the drop rate as well. I'm just gonna keep all of them at 50 just to keep things simple. But you may want to have customized drop rates for all your props. So I'm just gonna copy the configurations for my props and just replicate them across to all my other props as well. Just do paste here, and yeah, it's all the same data, right? The rocks can be destroyed, so once I do that, I can remove the coins from my scene. And I should start seeing the props when destroyed, spawning coins as well. Sometimes, of course, not always. Like our props don't always spawn coins, right? How often does the prop spawn coins? Spawn drops. I'm not very sure of that actually. because I found a few props, but they're not spawning the coins at one. These props not spawning the stuff. They're not spawning the correct. Oh, because they are all not configured to be active. So we this is probably an issue that was brought up like in a past version, but we never addressed it. So I think I've got to write a post on this then, because the drop rate managers, they have to be set to active or they will not drop any items. It's just the pesky little bug that we have. Hopefully now that fixes the issue and our prefabs should start dropping stuff for us. I need some more weapons, right? Then I can spawn stuff. But all I get are passives. Did I just get coins? I got coins, right? From one of the... Can't destroy that. Let me destroy the rock. There we go. So just a little bug I found. I've got to find which part is the one that modified the drop rate manager, and then we just gotta make sure to set it to active. Okay, so all this is great. The coins are working. So another thing I wanted to do, right, was to check. Just want to make sure that I'm showing my screen. The other thing I wanted to make sure to do was just check the Vampire Survivors results. Just close off my other windows here so as to not slow the stream. What is on the results? Maybe it'll be nice for us to show the... No, actually, it's fine. The other thing I wanted to address was... Hi, Donut. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I didn't really do any advertising for the game, unfortunately. I didn't have the time to do it. But I appreciate the effort. And I like that you enjoy the game. Thank you so much. I think we should add a gold earn section for the results screen as well. Just for the sake of being a little bit more completionist. That should be something that we should do. But I'm not gonna stress over that one. I'll probably do another stream to cover that stuff, to record for addition of the number of coins. Okay, actually I can just do it now, right? It's a pretty quick one. Time survived, level reached. So we just need to do a what is this other one? Points collected. Okay. I can just drop it here. Oh no, I can't do that. So I have to modify the prefab because I've turned this whole thing into a prefab. So the screens, result screen, just enable this one momentarily, and I can get the level reached here. This will be points collected. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the help that help that you've given me. I can if it's worth anything to you, I can give you a free Patreon for your help. Like if you haven't gotten all the project files already, so I really appreciate the help that you've given. I'm sorry, I haven't done it yet. When is the due date for the rating? I'll just jump in and drop a rating for you before the end of the day. It's been a long weekend for me, man. Well, it's nice to have work, of course, but it's just been spending like just all my waking hours working and working. A lot of stuff to do. So we've got to add the this would be coins collected text, coins collected display. So for the text here, this will be coins collected. So just by duplicating the field over there, it does a lot for us because we can just use the same fields. And we've got to update the game manager though with where is that? So we need level reach display, time survive display, and then there is coins collected display, and that will actually collect the data from the player collector, right? So for the results, game over. And then we have a display results function. Just gotta find the part that assigns points per time survived. Why doesn't it find anything from time survived? Isn't it level reach? So level reach is updated every time the sign. I think this is updated every time the character levels up, I guess. So then when the game is over, you know what? Actually, we don't have to update a very simple thing that we can do, right? Because this coins collected is a UI coin display as well, so we can actually just grab this US coin, this coin collected holder, and then just add a US. Sorry, what am I saying? US UI coin display, and then we assign the player collector here as well. Does that work? But then that would mean that we have that I don't think that works very well. then we have two UI coin displays, right? Maybe one thing that we can do is we can go ahead and improve the UI coin display script, because I don't like that there is a UI object of it, that there is a reference on both ways, because I like that if we just assign the player collector to the coin display, it automatically causes the coin display to update the player. So a more, I would say a better way to do this would be to actually do a delegate over here, update delegate coin collector. And this takes nothing. And then collector. So we have this, then we don't need to have this any longer. And then what this delegate will do is, because to support multiple UIs from referencing the player character, right? Because we actually just moved away from, oh no, that's for the Metroidvania series. So here I'm adding a delegate, and then on game start, right? What's gonna happen is the coin UI display is just gonna do this instead. It's just gonna, if the player is assigned, here we have update display, right? Display collector. So I'm gonna just grab the collector, and then on coin collector, then add the update display function. So what this does is that now we have multiple UI coin collectors, and they will all support the coins that are collected, which is right here. And then I can drop the UI coin display here. And we no longer have to manually assign the, I mean, we still have to assign the player collector, which, well, we can, one simple thing that we can do over here is to add a reset function, and the reset function will just find object type player. Then I can just do a reset, right? That would be very nice, because if I do this, I can then go to my canvas, and it's quite a hassle, but I can just do a reset. Can I do a reset? No, there's a error in the code here. Line 33. Yes, so I don't need this anymore, because the delegate does the work for me. So the result screen should now show the number of coins I've collected. I'm just gonna change my codes a little bit. Okay, so everything here works very well. What did I want to change? Oh yeah, I want to check if the coins worked, right? because when I pick stuff up, the coins now don't work. And the reason for that is because for UI coin display here, it actually has collected a sign, but the coin collector here, can I just do a reset to grab the collector? Yes, I can. And what's missing now? We have on delegate on coin collected, and on coin collector what it does, runs update display if collector is not equals to null. It'll get the collector's coins, right? Coin should update, right? I'm not understanding why the coin isn't updating at the moment now. It's a little issue that I've got to fix. Okay, I'll be right back in a bit. In a bit. Okay, so let's figure out why the coins are not updating, because it's definitely updating in the collector. I would assume you have to go to debug over here to see the coins, and it does update. So when it does update, the update display function should fire. Collector is assigned, will display the number of coins. And there is a collector. Just do a check, make sure that the display here is fired. So that means that the delegate is. Oh, there's one silly thing I just forgot to. So whenever add coins runs, I'll just have to run the delegate then on coin collected. And that is what I have to run to get this to work. Alright, so that's all. That's all that's needed. And now this works. So in the article, we will have to explain how delegates work as well. Right? I think that's pretty important. Alright, so the last thing I wanted to test before I wrap up this stream is just to, I'm going to shorten the gameplay time, right? And then just bring everything from start to finish. And I'll make sure that, I'll have to make sure that the, I'll have to make sure the scene controller can go. Doesn't really need to be there anymore. Text font, not really, right? Yeah, so what else? Coins collected display, do I need that? No, I don't need that. And the reason that I don't need that is because the UI coin collector is handling the updating of coins. So let me just remove this from existence. It's not needed. Okay, what else? What else do I need? Last thing to do is just to do a test. Make sure that the whole thing works. I need to shorten the amount of time that the game runs for. Right now it runs for 600 seconds, which is 10 minutes. I need to shorten it to like 15 seconds. So I just want to make sure that when you complete the game, the number of coins that you have is actually saved. So I'm gonna start from the main menu. right here. And I'll just select one character, any one of these characters works, right? So I have 16 coins over here, and when the game ends, the Reaper should come and try and kill me now. Where is the Reaper? The Reaper should kill me, the game should end, or I can just let myself get killed. I think it's fine as well. Where is the Reaper? Isn't the Reaper supposed to spawn? There's a Reaper prefab, right? Stopwatch ended, time limit. The Reaper should be spawned off camera. The Reaper, is it off camera? Reaper, the Reaper is not there. Where the hell is the Reaper? Reaper is right there. It's supposed to spawn, but it's not. Stopwatch time is greater than time limit. Level is not ended. Okay, have I saved this? I've saved this. So this should be level ended. So I have 15 seconds of gameplay and then the game should end. But right now it's not ending. The Reaper is not coming out. Why is the Reaper not coming out now? I thought this was supposed to work, man. I don't know what's going on. Like the Reaper, I thought it was properly implemented by the guy who was making the previous part. Seems like it's not. Time limit here is 1,800. So okay, so that means that whatever I changed here didn't do anything. So it's because I guess in the level selection, the time limit was set because that's the only way I could see. So we have to change the scene data, right? Can no longer change the level itself. Because the level itself, time limit is not set by whatever's in the scene anymore. I guess which makes sense because now we have to set the scene data in the level select screen. It's right here. And what do we have to do? We have to set the individual levels, selectable toggles, template, and the levels. So inside our levels over here, we have to set the time. I'm just gonna set level 1 to 15, just temporarily. And then I'll go to the title screen. I just want to check and make sure that the level thing is saved. I mean the coins is saved. So I'm just gonna wait for myself to die. The Reaper should come. I've never seen the Reaper actually. It was created by Kyle. So it comes and kills you and goodness. So over here, the problem is that the coins are showing here. So then I'll just have to go back to the level and then to the game manager. Under the HUD canvas, so we're modifying the result screen here, right? So you've got to make sure that the coins, the UI coin display is actually attached just to this one. There we go. And then we can remove the UI coin display over here. Then in the HUD canvas here, UI coin display, we'll just assign the character. Just doing the reset here will assign the character. And one thing I forgot to do was let's just go through the whole process again. So by the game over should cause the number of coins to be saved. But right now it's not causing the coins to be saved. So the last loaded game data is not there. So the game manager is a problem as well. Huh? Why does the game manager have a problem here? Like the save manager, it's not loading and saving anything. Object reference not set to an instance of an object. So the save manager is not set or something. Is that what it is? So every time I start the scene, this will cause a problem. If it does, then I have to fix that as well. So I have a character and I have 16 coins. Reaper comes, kills me. Coins collected are here. Do I get to save? The done button doesn't go back to the main title screen, so we've got to fix that as well. A couple of things that are missing. Where's the save stash? Just remove this because this one, the Reaper thing does work. Where's save to stash? Save to stash. Isn't it run in the game manager? I think it's because I forgot to it's the error database connection failed. Got cached. That's so ridiculous, man. So I think I forgot to grab the game manager update. Game manager .cs. So I think the game manager update is missing. Is that it? Because the save points to stash. It should be run. It should be run from the game manager whenever the game over function runs, right? That is where save points to stash is supposed to run. So here I'll just do a save manager save point stash. No, it's not this. So it's UI coin display then. Is that it? No, it's not that as well. It's what should be run? Under the game over function, I'm sure there are a couple of players. We have all the players. So I'll just do a for each player stat. In players. And we'll find get children player collector. Grab the player collector and then save on stat. So save all the points, all the players. So if we ever turn this multiplayer, then this will we may have to make some changes to it. But what this change does is to just save to the save file. And then the save manager itself has a couple of changes as well. And those changes are that firstly, if this is empty, then we do not try and get game data, which means that for this whole thing to work, we have to just do a check with save manager last word game data is not equals to now. It's a very important check here. Okay, so one last check to make sure that that everything works, and then I'll assemble the project files off stream and I'll be done for the stream. So just try this out here. Why do I have to click on the button 3 times for this to work? This is slightly annoying. Mad Forest. Alright, I've got to survive for 15 seconds. So I die, I have some points. And so the moment that I die, this should be saved. I have to arm the done button. But the next time I play, I should have 16 points. I don't have because it's now reference. Oh, this is so annoying, man. Can't figure out where the issue is. So there is a thing here as well. If equals to now, not equals to now. Sorry. So it's just a couple of null reference checks that I've got to fix as well. This is not my problem. Select the character. I don't understand why whenever I save the game, there is this null reference exception thing that runs. Reaper comes, kills me, and then there's an error over here. Isn't the last loaded game data supposed to, if there is nothing, and then it's supposed to create new game data? No? If this is null, we do a load, and the load, if the load fails, it's supposed to create new game data, right? It shouldn't be giving me all these null reference exceptions. It's especially annoying. So I've ensured that this thing is never null. So why is it still null? Because this is supposed to work anyway, even if it's null. Like, it's just gonna give me 0 because the save manager here has already made it very clear. This is I guess I could just try and return load and see what happens. I'm missing a return here. I think that's the thing, right? Return load here. This just does the load. But here we have to do return load because load here is just another error that we have. Because this load here, right? What it does is that it returns new game data. So we have to make sure that in our code the new game data the new game data is released. It's created, I mean. Otherwise this won't work. Okay, let's survive for 15 seconds and then we'll see if the coins are reported. If they are, then great. If not, then it's too bad. So I can't done yet, but still a null reference. Goodness, why is there always a null reference exception here? What the hell is going on here, man? It's supposed to return the load, right? But it's not returning the loaded data. If this is now, just return the new. Just return the new game data, man. What's going on? If this is now, if we do a load and return, I mean whatever it is, it shouldn't be the same. Use previous load if available. False. So there needs to be a load false here because I think what's happening is that this is just blocking everything and it's just returning now. Or another thing that I can do is we can just make sure that we have a failsafe and last loaded game data not equals to now. So by adding this check over here, I think this should fix the issue with the save because the save wasn't tested. We didn't ensure that everything was working. But now I'm glad I tested it because otherwise I would have rolled out a tutorial that didn't work. That wouldn't be very good. Okay, I'm pretty sure it will work now. Oh, the Reaper can be damaged. I didn't know that. It's still a null reference. Goodness, what the hell is causing this null reference? I have changed the save manager so many times. And it's still blocking. It's still blocking. It's so ridiculous, man. So we force it to not use the previous, but it's really not using the previous load, right? I wonder what the problem is. Does it just always load? I think it just always loads the file anyway, is it? Like the file exists, function doesn't work properly. That's probably what it is, right? The file is there, but it's empty or something, and it's just causing issues. Yeah, the file is empty. The file is there, but the file is empty. So the code is running here, it's going now. So this one thing that's added here, and the other thing that's added is this. So here, if last load game data is now, then I'll just do last loaded game data. Where's the new game data? The same thing over here. And it should now work. Okay, so now, great, it finally is working. Really glad to see that. I can't believe a bug fix took 1 hour, you know, it's so crazy. Couple of bug fixes, okay, maybe it's not just one, but still it's a gigantic waste of time, man. Okay, no more errors, I'm very glad. And now the coins should show up. It's really awesome. Okay, so I'm just gonna arm the done button, and I think we should be done. No pun intended. Just gonna make the borders a bit smaller over here. And let's go to one of the scenes. I'll add the done button, and then should be done, and then we have to do a record. We have to update the article to reflect all of these changes. So I'm gonna go to HUD canvas. The done button has to be armed. Currently isn't armed. So to fix that, I will have to. What's the thing that changes scenes? I have to change the scene somehow. Do I have any scripts that change scenes? Or do I have to use the scene controller? I'm sure there is a script that we just created, right? Is it the UI level selector? I think so. Scene change. So it has a scene change. Anything else has a scene change. I'm gonna have to do a search through the whole project. And I've seen controller, I've level selector as well, it does that. The scene change can be static, right? Scene change. I don't think there should be a problem if this is static, but it's still a problem. So the scene controller used to provide that functionality, I think, of changing scenes. So instead of having that, why not just have the UI level selector here? UI level. I'm just gonna add this script over here and just not gonna do anything except provide the functionality of changing scenes. I guess you can also use the scene controller for that. UI level selector, does it have a start? There's no start, right? Scene change, so selected level, select. Okay, very nice. So this one does nothing. I'm just adding this to use the scene change function. And this goes to the title screen. Very good. So when I'm done with the level, it should just go back. Yeah, I think that's about all for this stream. Thank you very much for tuning in. We'll see how we can assemble the entire video with the footage from this stream over here and the previous one. And yeah, I think we'll see all of you. I'll do another stream on. I'll try and do another stream on Thursday if my time allows for the Metroidvania series. As usual, thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. See you all.